Sir, are you Muslim? You are Muslim? Can you tell me what happened to Jesus? Can you tell me what happened to Jesus? Why can't you tell me what happened to Jesus?
I don't have knowledge.
So you don't know what Islam teaches on what happened to Jesus? What is it?
But I'd rather not talk.
Why?
Just because I'm fasting, too tired.
You are fasting, you are too tired, you cannot talk about the religion's matter.
Yeah.
But you are able to walk in Hyde Park,
Yeah.
so you are too tired to talk about Jesus, but you are not too tired to hang around in Hyde Park.
Yes.
That says a lot about your priority. Let me ask you a question about the fasting. You live in England? Where do you live?
Germany.
Germany. How many hours do you fast? So you had breakfast around 4 o'clock. What time are you breaking your fast? Around 8 o'clock?
Yeah, exactly.
8 o'clock. So what about the people who don't have sun?
What?
Who don't have sunrise?
What about them?
So what time do they, how long they need to fast?
There are some countries that have to fast longer, right?
No, I'm asking, yeah, longer or shorter.
Yeah.
I'm asking the countries, for example, what do you call them, like Finland, Alaska, some part of the world doesn't have daytime during the winter. If there are Muslims, how many hours do they need to fast? So we know you need to fast 16 hours today. What about the Muslims who don't have sunrise?
I don't know about them. They have, I think they have special rulings. I don't know.
Special ruling?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
I couldn't see.
so I do have the Quran here.
Oh, okay.
Quran doesn't tell me about the special rulings for those people who doesn't have the sun.
All right.
So it is kind of seems very simple. Hopefully you don't need to remember that you are hungry, but you will be able to kind of make sense of the verse itself. Sorry? That's the Quran, sir. This is the Quran.
What happened to it?
Well, last week your brother stole it and then ripped apart.
Really?
Yeah, or 2 weeks ago. Last week or a week before.
That's not good.
Okay, so this is Surah 2.
31.
This is Surah 2.
What's the chapter 31, the Bible? It's saying to me, it says, keep the little girls for yourself. He's the guy there.
Yeah, to do what?
Chapter 31.
Numbers 31, to do what?
It says to
To
keep
do
them
what?
for themselves.
Yeah, to do what?
I don't know.
Yeah, tell him to do what?
Maybe like he said to have sex with them.
No, the verse
That's
doesn't
what I
say
said
that.
to him. What
Verse
is it- what-
doesn't say that.
I said,
Yeah,
I said to him, does it say the age? He said little.
no,
And then he
it's a,
said virgin. I said the virgin can be 15 to 40.
so verse
It doesn't say age.
doesn't say about having sex. He's lying. I think
lying.
he thinks it is addressing Muslims, because in Islam, Muslim man is allowed to have sex with a woman who are married in front of their husband. Anyway, so on the fasting. So for example, think Alaska. Like during the winter, they never get sun. They don't have daylight. Do you want to read it? This is English translation. If you want Arabic, I've got the Arabic. So it seems to me, it makes it very kind of clear when you can break your fast and then when you can open your fast. And eat and drink until the white thread of dawn becomes distinct to you from the black thread. Then complete the fasting until night, sunset. So when do you need to start eating? Sorry, stop eating.
What did he say? What did he say?
Read it.
Where, from where?
This Surah 2, verse 187. This part where I am putting my finger.
Yeah?
We can read whole verse if it makes sense to you.
Okay.
So when do you need to stop eating?
Stop eating.
Yeah.
Basically when the sun
When is the sahur?
in the morning, basically.
But what about in the morning?
Then
What-
you have to stop eating.
No, in what shape of the morning? Is it like 8 o'clock is morning, 5 o'clock is morning, 1 o'clock is morning? So which part of the morning? Are you sure you are Muslim?
Yeah, I'm a Muslim.
Okay, because this is a very basic question. and
Yeah,
are
you can
struggling.
answer it. You can answer it.
No, I'm asking you.
Yeah,
I'm
you
trying
can.
to-
I don't
no,
know.
no.
I told you I don't know.
So what the verse is saying? It is shame that like you read the English translation and you still don't understand what it
No,
says.
I didn't read it. I don't know where.
Can you
Say
read
to
it?
her that there might be special readings, special,
No, no.
special rulings concerning other people.
Yeah, I told her.
I'm sure she heard.
Yeah.
Why is she trying to force you to say something?
I don't know.
Sir, can you tell me when you need to stop eating?
Is this how Christians behave?
I don't know. It's my first time here, so I don't know.
Because I'm sure you told her that there might be special rulings that you don't know about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You did make that clear.
Yeah.
Why is she
Sir-
trying to make you say something that you...
Sir, can you tell me?
I'm trying to figure that out myself. I don't know.
Sir, can you tell me when do you need to stop eating?
When you need to stop eating.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Like, yeah. So when is that? When is that morning?
Here in the UK, it's about 4 o'clock in
No,
the
no.
morning.
According to Quran, because it doesn't say 4 o'clock.
According to the Quran, we say it in Arabic. Yeah. When the sun rises, we stop eating. That's it.
Is that according to
Yeah,
Quran?
this is according to the Quran.
Is this what you are looking
I
for?
memorized the Quran.
No, it is the Quranic
No,
verse.
no, I memorized.
It doesn't look like what you
I can
memorized.
say it. I can say it to you.
Tell me.
Okay, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. فمن خاف من موص جنفا أو إثما فأصلح بينهما فلا إثم عليه. فمن كان منكم I have to read, you know. فمن خاف من موص جنفا أو إثما فأصلح بينهما فلا
I've got the Arabic Quran. Do you need help?
No, I'm looking for the verse. أسود من الفجر. You know, كلوا, eat, and drink. When we see the line,
This one? So eat and
كلوا
drink.
واشربوا حتى يتبين الخيط الأبيض من
Listen, is this translation correct?
I don't know
And
what
eat
you
and
use.
drink until the white thread of the dawn becomes distinct to you from the black thread.
I don't know what's-
So, like,
when the
what?
sun
That's like
rise, when the sun rise.
Surah 2, verse 187.
Yeah, Surah Baqarah, when the sunrise, yeah,
So
you can
is
start drink.
this correct translation?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so then I am asking the question, in Alaska, for example, when people don't have daytime, when do they need to stop eating?
Stop eating.
If they don't have sunrise?
How is that? Like,
In some part of the world, people during the winter, people don't have sunrise. In some
yeah.
In
like
some part of the world,
Yeah.
people don't have sunset during the time of summer. So I am asking, how do they need to fast? Because it doesn't look like Allah is aware of what is happening in Alaska. Allah is not all knowing at all.
They have their own fatwa. They have their sheikh there.
So Allah doesn't talk about
they,
it?
They told them.
So Allah, what does Allah say?
They using the time.
So how come Allah
When the
doesn't?
sun rises,
How come
that's
Allah
it.
doesn't even
When
bother to
there is
think?
no sunrise,
What about the
they
people
can
in
reach.
Alaska?
It says in a different verse that when there's a glimpse, which changes. So if it's sunny and there's a glimpse, if you're in the north or the south, the Arctic, if there's a glimpse of sun, that is sunset. So you can't break the first.
Are you aware that some part of the world,
Yeah, I'm talking
during the winter, they have no daytime. It is all dark. So I am asking, how come Allah is silent, gives special verses when you need to stop eating, with not remembering people there will be Muslims in Alaska, there will be Muslims in north of Finland.
They doesn't know.
So Quran is not
No.
Quran is not for people in Alaska, people in Canada.
It doesn't
say they use the time of Mecca in there.
No.
Where does it
They-
say
it
they use
doesn't
the time of
say-
Mecca?
so
Say by word.
That's your interpretation.
They have
of it.
morning
Where
and
does it say
evening
there
and
they use the
afternoon
time
or
of
no,
Mecca?
this country.
In some
They
countries.
have morning and evening. They have
In
no.
some countries, they don't have it because it's like the way some
They have
circulate.
nothing more. They have no morning. So they are not fasting at all.
Okay, so if you are Muslim in Alaska or in north of Finland, you don't need to fast. Why? Because you don't have sunrise. So can you be Muslim if you are not
In
fasting?
the Arctic, she says the sun doesn't set and rise.
Can you be Muslim if you
I
are
know,
not
but she's
fasting?
saying this is a contradiction because Allah says don't fast until sunset and sunrise.
So, can you be Muslim? Can you be Muslim if you are not fasting? If you are not doing Ramadan?
Yeah.
You need to break up.
Can you be Muslim if you are not fasting during Ramadan?
Second.
Can you be Muslim if you are not?
You can't be Christian if you not fast 40 days.
So you can't. No. That's not the rule. That's not the rule. You are lying. So can you be Muslim? Can you be Muslim?
No, you can't be Muslim.
You can't be. So you have to fast. So then how?
If you're sick or you're traveling, you can break your fast.
Okay. So then, if you can't be Muslim, that you are not fasting during the Ramadan,
Because
then
we have
can you tell me, what about the Muslims who live in Finland? Are we telling them they are not Muslims?
They're fasting.
No. You just told me. You told me if they can't see the sunrise, then they shouldn't be fasting.
If they have the excuse,
Sorry?
if they have excuse.
What skills?
Excuse. They have,
Excuse?
Yeah. They have
So-
reason for it. So Allah will not blind them. Allah is just.
So you have to fast 30 days every year.
No, 28, maybe 30 days.
28 to 30, depend where about you live. So Muslims are even confused how many days they need to fast. In this occasion,
we don't confuse.
you are.
We don't confuse.
You are.
We looking for the moon.
29 or 30. So in this occasion, it gives you the specific details of when you need to fast. So when the white thread is there, okay? When you see that in the morning, then you stop eating. Your sahur is finished, okay? But you just told me, if you don't see that, you don't need to fast. And then you told me, if you cannot fast, you cannot be Muslim. So I'm just trying to figure out,
No, you asked me if a Muslim doesn't fast, he can be Muslim.
and you said no.
Because we have 5 pillars. Believe in God, pray and fast. So he
What are other two?
and zakah and go to Hajj. Yeah, go to Mecca if you can. So in the other country that doesn't see the sun, yeah, they have excuse and they can ask their.
So I am asking, what does Quran say? So are we saying
They-
Allah
but did you
ignores?
ask them
Listen
how
to
they
me.
fast?
Listen
Or
to
not
me.
fast?
So
Did you know? they
is
don't fast or fast?
is Allah your authority, or people who live in Alaska are your authority? I am asking, what does Allah say to them? Oh, that's all I am
كلوا
asking.
واشربوا حتى يتبين الخيط الأبيض من الخيط الأسود من الفجر.
Welcome to the England. Translate it to English.
Eat and drink until the sunrise.
Where does it say that?
I don't know which book is used, which translation
That's the translation of the Quran.
Which book? This doesn't look Quran for me.
It is the translation of the Quran. Surah 2, verse 187.
187.
Yeah, come close and then help me, sir. Come close and then help me, sir.